welcome to our show. This is Michelle,
Danielle,
and Jen.
And this is
Between Us Girls.
And you can always find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, and iTunes. And today we are going to be talking about why women dislike each other in the workplace or outside of the workplace. And this show is brought to you by LipSense, the premier product of Syngents. It is unlike any conventional lipstick stain or color. As the original long-lasting lip color, it's waterproof, does not kiss off, smear off, or rub off, and it lasts until you take it off.
Ooh, until you take it off? Take it off, chick.
Can I say that? It lasts.
Yeah, it lasts and lasts and lasts. I'll say personally that it definitely lasted until probably 5 p.m. the next day. I was wearing sweatpants, t-shirt, a raggedy bun in my hair, and this full mouth of color. I looked completely ridiculous. So it definitely does what it says it's going to do, and you can create your own color palette by combining colors from over 50 shades. There's also a money-back guarantee on all orders. So what we want you to do is we have a distributor. Her name is Amanda Corbin, and you can go to Facebook and search All Things Beauty in the public groups. It's a black and gold. You'll see it. Tell her that you got the word from Bug, Between Us Girls, and you get 15% off with the code Between Us. And we'll also put this info in the show notes. So check that out. And you can also get details on how to become a distributor.
If you want to make that money, girl.
And then you have to take it off anymore.
You have to take it off.
What did Cardi B say? I don't have to dance no more. I got money moves or whatever.
Oh yeah, I got money moves.
Why she sound retarded when she sings?
I love that song though.
I do too, but
oh
she
my
sounds
God.
like special ed. Okay, no.
She got them red bottoms, them bloody shoes.
I'm sorry.
People seem to like that song though.
I like it actually, but I hate how her mouth looks like when she's singing.
She really can't have it. I mean, I appreciate her having her teeth fixed.
We are sipping on Monte Sauvignon Blanc, and I have one contact on tonight, so
You want me to read it?
it's a 2016. Oh Lord.
Oh, no. It's a 13% alcohol by volume. It just says it's a Chilean white wine. Yeah, it's a Sauvignon Blanc, yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite grape.
Monte.
Well, I don't know now. I'm really into the Pinot Noir rosé right now. But
Is that that's the other one?
yeah, that's the other one.
Okay, you can't take that.
No, I'm taking it home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really I love Sauvignon Blanc. But we will judge this one at the end.
Right.
So we'll rate it on appearance, taste, and some other shit, and let you know.
Body and finish. And then we're gonna do a maximum score per person of 25. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll let you know how we like it at the end.
If it was good or not.
Or no.
All right, so we have a guest with us,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Ms. And she's just as cute as a bunny too. Ms. Devoreaux Walton, etiquette and image consultant at the Poise Pursuit, who specializes in helping entrepreneurs and executives to advance their companies and careers, using the power of etiquette and style as tools to help them achieve ultimate success. Welcome, Devoreaux.
That was so dramatic.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here with y'all.
You're welcome. So, what is your zodiac sign so that we can properly stereotype you?
Sure, stereotype away. I'm a Sagittarius.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Man, you're like, oh man.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. She's cool.
We still like you.
Yeah. And we're excited that you came on our show into our why there's so much competition among women in the workplace, and do women really dislike each other overall, and how can we change that? So, are you ready for your super serious mini interview?
Of course. Let's get to it.
Okay, so first question. What made you start the Prep Pursuit?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the Prep Pursuit started 2 years ago. I just had my anniversary this week, and it really started as a style inspiration blog. So I was just sharing a lot of style inspiration around preppy style, how to be preppy but not super casual, in a dressed up conservative way. And it was just a blog, so I was doing a lot of outfit posts, and that really evolved into sharing style tutorials and tips on how to pair outfits together. And I really wanted to expand into the lifestyle topic, and so I thought about the preppy culture and just the lifestyle, and etiquette is actually a huge part of that. And so I started really digging into etiquette, learning the principles, was able to start my YouTube channel and started sharing some advice on etiquette and style. And that really kind of just morphed into the Poise Pursuit. So now I have the blog, the Prep Pursuit, and the Poise Pursuit as well, where I'm able to help people and give them that one-on-one consultation, as well as working with workshops and groups as well.
Okay, and so I guess my question is, who do you think can most benefit from your services? Like, after listening to our show, like, would you say that I should come to etiquette training?
You know, it's so funny being an etiquette coach. Usually once I say that, someone's immediate response to me is, how am I doing, or how am I practicing, I'm a stylist. But it's really no judgment zone. So unless I'm offered or I'm working with a client, I'm not going to be scoring someone on their appearance or their mannerism. But my ideal client is someone who has either recently launched a business or is really just going through transition in life, looking for a new job. Maybe you just lost weight, you just had a baby, whatever it is, and you're ready to just kind of hit the refresh button. You want to refresh your style, you want to go to the next level, and etiquette and style is a way to do that, to really increase your presence and increase how people are perceiving you, which does make a really big difference in the corporate environment.
What about transitioning genders?
Well, you know what? They might need help too.
That's probably a pretty common occurrence. That's not something I specialize in. I really more so focus on the corporate, the business side of professional dress, professional attire, and then personal style on the weekends. But I primarily do help women. So women that are maybe in their 20s, 30s, or 40s and are just ready to take their life to the next level.
Well, she said, like, in a transition, that was my thoughts.
I mean, I think Danielle asked that simply because we see people talking about, like Caitlyn Jenner, for instance, and they're like, man, I don't feel like she's committed to really looking like a woman. So I guess it's like someone with your expertise would be able to help a transitioning woman, you know, to look her best and really look as feminine.
Yeah, it's actually a really common situation, and I don't think it's intentional for women to be catty towards each other. But what tends to happen, I think, the more that women are going to higher positions or climbing the corporate ladder, they feel like there are less spots at the top available. So you're vying for these selective spots, and it's a competitive nature where I think your guard goes up. And not all women are that way. I actually have worked with several women throughout my career that have been supportive and kind in the workplace, and they're really great role models for a lot of the younger employees. But unfortunately, it's a stereotype, and in some areas and some fields it's much more common, for example, business and legal.
Well, I actually think that I don't see anything wrong with there being competition in the workplace. Like, I feel like that's the place where
You must
you
not have
should.
it at your work.
I mean, you can be
Yeah.
competitive, but do you have to be?
I think that you should be competitive in the workplace because I mean you do have to say, okay, yeah, this is me. I want to move up, and in order for you to move up, you have to like put in extra work. You have to go the extra mile. You don't necessarily have to put anybody else down to do that, but I feel like within the workplace, there should be a little bit of competition.
Well, I agree with that, but I feel like there's a way to be competitive. Like, you don't have to be just overtly hateful to
No, but
your subordinates, people who you see, could potentially become successful. Those are the people that I think these specific type of women, those are the ones that they go after. Oh, you look like you might take my spot. Let me do whatever I possibly can do to mess it up or take you out. That I don't like.
Coming from where I work at, like this career business school stuff, I have never worked at a place where they are so cutthroat, like the women, the men. But going back to the women, I have a good example of that. I have a new boss, and it just happens to be a lady, and that's my boss. And I remember someone made a comment about, oh, you going out to eat with her. And I was like, well, she's my boss. What do you want me to do? And then I started hearing things about me dealing with her, and mind you, this is my boss, this is who I report to. But people started talking about it, being hateful, and saying, ugly things like, oh yeah, she's trying to kiss her ass, and all this other stuff. And it's like, I'm not trying to take your place. I don't want your place because it's already crappy, so I don't want it. So why are you being hateful about it? Like you said, there's a difference
Is
between
this
a
another
competition.
woman?
Huh?
This
Yes,
is
it's
another
another woman. And it's like, I don't want your place. You already have a lot going on. Why would I want it? And second of all, like you said, competition is very different than just being hateful. Being hateful is, making stupid comments, making comments that they really don't even know about, like situations that are happening, but you don't know anything about what's truly going on. And just making it worse because they're spreading it everywhere. That's what's really ugly, is when they start spreading it all around, the campus, which is even worse for me. But they're savages, and I will never, ever, ever, ever again work in that kind of environment. Ever, 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 ever.
I guess that, it's sort of been my experience, but not so much. Like, in my experience, it has been competitive, and it hasn't necessarily been hateful. And also, I don't really take much to heart.
But that's what I was going to say. You're a different type of person. Like, for you, you're like, okay. Where Jen or I might be like, I feel affronted.
Yeah.
Like.
So it's like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But, I don't have any control over what it is that you do. I can't control your behavior. I can only control myself. So that's how I look at it. So if you want to go out and say hateful things, to me, that's on you. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Well, okay. I remember when Michael Phelps won that award and that meme came out, the other swimmer was looking at him. I feel like in competition, if you are your very best, just be that same best. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. So for those women who are at work going, well, let me make sure that I still have my job. Because this lady that I now report to, she kind of made a comment that was weird. She was like, this is my time. Y'all's time is coming, to me and another female coworker. And we were just like, what are you talking about? It was like, we don't even really see you. You're not even here. We're just here to work.
So do you feel like it's like you have to play the game in order to advance?
Probably. I guess maybe that's why I don't never advance, because I'm like, y'all don't expect I'm out with this shit.
Yes.